If this is your first time going through the holiday season after a divorce, the flood of emotions you're likely to feel can seem suffocating. Psychologist Andra Brosh personally went through a divorce around Thanksgiving and said one of the most effective tools she was able to use to make it through the process was the practice of mindfulness. While the emotions you're feeling can seem overwhelming, the practice of mindfulness teaches that it's better to acknowledge those emotions rather than avoid them.
So it's really about letting yourself feel what you're feeling and letting it move through you, and then not holding a lot of judgment over that and being very present. For me, the way that I use it with divorce is really to utilize it as a sense of groundedness within the self. So what happens when you're going through a stressful time like divorce is that your mind is always pulled to the future or to the past, and there's this overactive thinking that happens. And so the more present we can force ourselves to be, even though a lot of people don't want to be in the present because it's the worst place to be when you're going through a divorce.
Brosh noted that this can be a very lonely time of the year for someone who's divorced, but with the right mindset, that solitude can be turned into a positive that can lead to personal growth.
I feel like we're a loser if we're not doing anything for the holidays, even if it's not our fault. So I would encourage people to use that as a time for reflection. So to kind of just say, okay, I am going to be alone, so what can I do with that time? Not how am I going to get through it, but how can I utilize this to my benefit? And solitude and being alone can be a really hugely healing time. So if you can make it something beautiful for yourself and carve it out and say, okay, I'm going to do this as a form of self-care, I think that can be a great way to approach being alone over the holidays.
To find out more about the services that Dr. Brosh offers, visit her website at drandrabrosh.com. You can also find numerous articles and resources to help you through your divorce at DadsDivorce.com. That'll do it for another episode of Dad's Divorce Live. This has been Sean Garrison, editor of DadsDivorce.com, and we'll see you next time.